Hello, girls and boys. Welcome back to the Purple Underground YouTube channel. My name is Micah, aka CMS, in the flesh. I am the cool breeze of the Purple Underground, and joining me today, got my man, the Don Mega himself of the Purple Underground. What's up, P. Ross?
What's up, man? I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little perturbed right now, but it's all good.
All right. And then also joining me today is my funk brother, LB.
L Boogie in the building. Y'all know how we do. Keep it real funky and purple, baby. That's all we do.
Yes, sir. All right. And L Boogie, you looking mighty fly in that Purple Underground gear, man.
When you look at mighty fly yourself, brother, if I may say so myself.
Yes.
Looking real good, my brother. Looking real good. Now, for P. Ross, I don't know what's going on, but hey, he got his own stylist. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess Pusha T stylist is his stylist,
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Moving on.
All right, well, check this out, good folks. Like I said, we are back, and we're doing part 3, day number 3.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, day number 3 of our week up in Minneapolis for the Prince Celebration 2018. So today, or that day, which was April 20th, we had to go to Paisley a little bit earlier that day, for the track 2 people. Bam. So we get to Paisley before the big event later on that evening, which was at the Target Center, but we'll get into that in just a second. So we get to Paisley, and we go in. And again, for me, I'm just still in awe, just still being inside Paisley Park, going through, and we make our way to the sound stage, and everybody, just gets settled in and everything. And I think the first thing was a discussion panel, right?
Right.
So,
it was it was Dr. Fink and Bobby Z,
Gail Chapman.
Gail Chapman.
And
who else was it?
And Des Dickerson, who was late, but he showed up late. Yeah.
If I must say so myself, Gail Chapman is looking good. She's aged well. For sure, man.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So what was the AP Ross? So what did you think of seeing Gail Chapman for the first time, bro?
Say what now?
What?
I'm sorry.
I was asking P. Ross. Well, both of y'all really. I mean, it was my first time ever seeing Chapman. Or seeing her, meeting her, and all that. I mean, so how did y'all first impression of Miss Chapman?
I mean, I thought it was kind of ironic due to the fact that we were slated to be in VIP at Moore's Mills event, but that didn't go down because we had to be at Paisley. Then, what's her name at night, and she actually performed with him. So I was very happy about seeing her. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and she's aged gracefully, like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
She still got her, sense of humor. She's a,
right.
Spunky. She's a spunky lady. You know what I'm saying? She's not soft. She's. I mean, I enjoyed her conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, Dr. Fink and it was fun. They just a hoot. Him and Bobby Z get together, right. Man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like how the odd couple is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Felix, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But, I think the most interesting story was, for me anyway, was how Vicky Chapman got in the band. You know,
Did you say Vicky
and
Chapman?
she,
I mean, Gail Chapman.
Gail Chapman.
Gail Chapman.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's
Vicky
right.
Chapman. Shout out to Vicky Chapman.
Pusha T got him
class of
shook. Pusha T
1980s.
got him
Louisville
shook, y'all.
Bulldog, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Pusha T got him shook. But go ahead.
Who say who?
Go ahead.
Curtis Mayfield, baby. Yo, Pusha a man. I Pusha T. Anyway, when she told a story about how, you know, she was trying to like kind of hook up with Prince because she knew he would probably need a, you know, heard he was doing auditions or whatever.
Right.
Coincidentally, already cool with his cousin Chaz, and didn't know that they was, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of ironic to me, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how
Small
certain, you know how, you know, people tell stories about how it's like kind of like destined for them to be,
Yeah.
you know, in a position or whatever, and for her and Chaz to be already connected musically and jamming together, whatever, you know, was totally what I would call one of those, you know, we all have our Prince moments, all this Prince connection, and like you know, 6 degrees of separation or whatever type vibe going on.
Right.
And for her to just like mention to him, well, do you know this Prince guy, he's putting together a band, and Chad is like, yeah, that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, how many people, man? I mean, where does that happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So just listening to that story, man, was that was cool. That was inspiring.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, that was the best story to me for the evening.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a good panel, though. It was a good
Yeah,
panel.
it was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it had to agree. They told some great stories. The only disappointing thing for me was like Dez. Yeah, he showed up, and Dez can tell some great stories. So that was the reason why I said that. And I was just curious to why Andre wasn't there.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
So yeah, so you know,
I mean, I can't speak, you know.
right.
Well, one he touring with the
Wasn't
MPG
he on
though.
tour, though, or not?
He was on tour
Wasn't
with
he
the
on
MPG,
tour with his
wasn't
own band, though? I don't know. Andre's schedule. But I'm sure before April, he was jumping in and out. He was doing stuff with New Power Generation.
Right.
Yeah.
He was also doing stuff with his own band, you know. So I don't know. You know, it's probably a scheduling thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that could have been it, but it's just it's just one of those things
I
because
love the team, though.
yeah. So
Crazy.
oh yeah, so I guess we're ready to move on from after that. I think we went to lunch. I think after that.
And let me say about the lunch this time, I had the pizza again, and it was definitely off the hook this time.
Right.
It was pretty good.
Was it the same?
The same vegetarian pizza, yeah.
Same vegetarian pizza. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was good.
That was good too.
Yeah,
I had that too.
Yeah, the mac and cheese was actually a part of the meal ticket too.
Okay.
So the macaroni and cheese was definitely off the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have ate like this. I could have just ate the the macaroni and cheese by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it was the lunch was. The dinner ticket was cool. Of course, like you said, after that we saw the Third Eye Girl video or concert. I forgot which city was it in?
Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah. So so we saw that, and we knew that Friday was going to be a shortened version anyway.
Right.
Because track 1 and 2 was in the building at the same time. So, so after that, Yeah, so after Paisley, we had some time to get ready for what I think was the most anticipated event uh, of the Prince Celebration Week, ever since we heard that there was going to be a special uh, live concert at Target Center featuring Prince and an all-star band uh, that was put together for the event. Um, so we get to Target, and hey, my emotions, I was kind of since the previous year celebration, the first celebration, the last day, I kind of got a glimpse or a taste of what I felt was about to happen, or what I thought was about to happen with the MPG playing along with Prince and Paisley Park, Purple Rain and I think Kiss. And that was a very emotional last day to end the celebration in 2017. So I had butterflies in my stomach. I don't know about y'all. Like when we walked in and we had they had the little print, the memorial fence for Paisley Park,
Right.
set up. I mean, that was touching, added the personal vibe. But I had butterflies in my stomach when I walked in. So how did y'all feel?
I didn't get emotional until the actual show, when he did Another Level Hole in Your Head, Rock Lobster, and the way he was just shredding that guitar, dude, that made me shed a tear, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it all out there. I shedded more than one tear. I cried. You understand?
Right.
For like the first time in a long time. You know what I mean? Because it was just so hot. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, we got plenty of videos, but to never ever be able to see this live again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what.
That tore me up inside, man. That tore me up. So, hell, shit. I think I'm getting emotional now. Shit. Damn.
Yeah, that was that's the vibe I was getting too as I was sitting there watching the event. I do believe before it started, they introduced the family, the heirs, and that was really the first time I had seen any of the heirs anywhere in Minneapolis that week. Being at any event, you know what I'm saying? They were more visible the first year, the first celebration. I don't know whether that's by design this time to kind of let it be more about the fans instead of just, when the heirs show up or Tyka or whatever, and everybody's kind of focusing on Tyka, what Tyka doing, that type of thing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Right. But it was nice to see them there. And when that first note hit and the bands kicked in, man, hey,
yeah,
I was, you know what I'm saying, it was almost like I said, a real concert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. First image I saw of Prince, I'm looking at it because it reminded me of, let's say, like musicology, where I went to Detroit and he did two shows. He did one downtown Detroit, then one at the Palace the next night. So one in Detroit, I kind of got the nosebleed because I already had good seats at the Palace. So I'm up high enough to see the video screen on top of the stage, but I'm in the nosebleed. So I spent most of my time watching the screen, you know what I'm saying? And that's how this concert felt. Like, I'm just in the nosebleed,
right,
looking at Prince
perform. So. I like the way they done it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's something they should really think about taking on tour. Because
Right.
everything, it was just synced together perfectly. And, you know, and with Shelby actually being in the clip that they had, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
cool.
they synced that perfectly. Like, it was flawless.
And she was also wearing the same outfit.
Right.
Right.
In the video. Yeah.
I mean, they definitely took their time and put it together. It's definitely, to me, it's innovative. And I'm with you, P. Ross. They need to take that on the road.
Oh, yeah.
I'd pay to see it again.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the band was tight. I mean, the band was tight, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they would.
You know, and they did themselves justice. I mean, I can't name everybody. You know what I'm saying? I was pleasantly not surprised, but I love that I like the way Cassandra plays and sings.
Yeah.
You know, and they had plenty close-ups of her, with her doing her thing. You know, of course, you know, Kip, Shelby J, you know. I mean, they just in the horn, but the horns, man. Andre and them, look, the horns set the new power generation off. I mean, they didn't. It's like I said, it was an all-star band, but basically, it reminded me of the band that played at the when the video out with Princeton playing Extra Lovable in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At the winery.
The winery, yeah.
Yeah, that was hot.
So, but watching the horn section do their thing, I mean, that's a hell of a band. I mean, right now, I can't think of too many bands better than them. Right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially anybody new. You know. I mean, you know, you're always gonna have the time is tight. You know what I'm saying? Anything Minneapolis is gonna be tight, but they was off the chain, man. I was impressed with them.
Right.
I really was. So that's my take on it, man. I mean, as far as the band, the intro, and the show was, you know, I mean, hell, like I said, I cried 2 or 3 times, man. So it was tight. So what about you, Michael? What was your feelings when it, you know?
Well, going into it, you know, because the way that it was promoted that Prince was going to be playing with an all-star band, at first I didn't know what that meant. I was thinking they were going to get so many different band members from, you know, through different facets of his, you know, like different eras or, you know, the facets of his career. I didn't know if they were going to bring in Wendy and Lisa or Levi or, you know, whomever. So, but once they showed the trailer of the whole thing, then I started to think, okay, it's probably going to be something from the Welcome to America tour, you know, which was cool. But I thought the show was great. I thought it was put together very well. I know with Laura, she never got a chance to see Prince, so for her, the experience was probably bittersweet. But this is probably the closest she'll ever get to, you know, where to feel like she's
right.
So
showing up. Yep.
Yeah, but it was great. I mean, you know, I agree with Pete Ross. They definitely should take it on the road so that other people who never got a chance to experience him live, you know, they can sort of get a somewhat, you know, feeling.
Right.
What
was your favorite moment of the show? If you could pick one moment, it's gonna be hard, but I think P. Ross hit his, but I'll let him speak for himself.
Another love.
My favorite moment. My favorite moment was Another Love when man. Another Lover, man, look. When he played that, you need another lover like you need a hole in your head.
Yeah.
That was hot, man.
Amazing.
That was, man, look. like you said, I mean, hey, they need to put that version out, like the Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah.
They need that on. Hey, we need that on DVD, CD, everything. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And just, hey, just use the same video footage.
Right. Yeah.
I'd buy it, bro. I'd buy. Matter of fact, I mean that man, cold blooded. But that was my favorite musical moment.
The way he rocked out to that, oh, it was the Dafo. It was the Dafo.
Yeah.
I'd
die and come back again just to hear that.
Right.
Yo, that shit was cold, boy.
Oh,
yeah. For me, I would say it would be that, and probably when he did "Cool" with mixed with "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough." Like,
see what I'm saying?
That was hot.
Yeah. Okay. Of course.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
It was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
So Pete Ross, so me and you got the same moment.
Right.
That was your favorite moment.
Yes.
Now, how did y'all feel? Well, Purple Rain always emotion.
Yeah.
The I mean, because they had the guitar on stage by itself.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and I done heard Purple Rain probably, 10,000 times, man.
I think all of us have.
Every time he do it live, especially since he's transitioned, it gets me every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Now, go ahead, Pete Ross.
It was a point to where, like, when he first passed, I couldn't even listen to Purple Rain. Like,
right.
I would hear Purple Rain somewhere, I would just walk out. You know what I mean? I'm past that point, but it's still really emotional. Because I think that song speak to people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially since he's moved on. You know what I mean? And it can be very emotional, man. Like, it
Yes, we can.
Like, Purple Rain is not a Prince song that I readily go to right now. Like, I can't. Like, I think I'm to the point to where if it come on the radio, I can listen to it now, or listen to him play it in concert. But like, it by choice, no,
right?
I can't do it.
Right. I don't push. Like when I listen to my CD, like when I went out of town in St. Louis. If I am paying attention, I'll skip it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll skip it, man.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can't, you're not paying attention. They come on and be like, oh, it's like,
right.
Or like it's coming on the radio or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I might jump it over or something. Or if I'm in a conversation, I can kind of block it out a little bit until I hear them violins at the end. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
And it just, floods my brain with so many memories of so many concerts of, the movie, first time I saw the movie,
I mean, but you know what, though? Don't get it mistaken. Like, even before he died and he would perform it or you would listen to it, you still got them emotions, though.
Yeah.
Like, regardless.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Like, it's just that type of song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it has extra meaning now.
Yeah.
Right.
It has extra meaning.
Yeah.
So all in all,
great concert.
It was a great concert.
5 out of 5.
It definitely, the naysayers who, when they first heard about it, they was kind of upset. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that was there, and hopefully, like I said, they'll take it on tour or perform it again. I would just advise the people that didn't go to go and check it out, and they'll, like I said, they'll feel totally different of what their perception is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Prince wouldn't want this. This ain't right. Everything about it felt right. The whole show felt right.
Yeah, for sure.
So after that, after we dried our eyes and made a beeline for the exits,
Mm-hmm.
we was hungry.
Hungry as hell.
So we were.
We was hungry. So Friday night,
we had to make a rendezvous to another event that we were all, well, 4 of us, shout out to the Good Luck Charm.
Shout out to the Good Luck Charm. Shout out.
Yeah, that we were all looking forward to.
another highly anticipated event.
Yes. The Pancake event.
Yes.
Brought
Press
to you by
365.
Press 365.
365. Shout out to the boy Rodney L. Fitzgerald.
Yep.
In
Shout
the
out to
building.
Rodney, Mr. Fitz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, what y'all think about that menu though? Did anybody
Shout
get a
out to
copy of
Audrey,
of the menu? Anybody?
You know
bring-
what? I was slipping that night, man. I meant to take a picture with my phone, and I didn't. Out of all the pictures I took, I didn't get a picture of the menu or them purple pancakes or the purple cupcakes. None of that.
Yeah.
Cause
I slapped myself after I went back and looked at the picture. I was like,
Yeah.
forgot about the menu, man. How can I
Right.
do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, Perkins was jumping, y'all. Rodney turned Perkins into a mini club.
Oh yeah. With pancakes and man, I had a biscuits and gravy. Right now, the gravy usually had like sausage mixed in. Dude, man, they had sausage patties with the biscuits with the gravy. Man, dude. Whew.
Yeah, I had the pork chops, man. The pork chops and what was that? Pork chops and eggs and
Yeah.
and hash browns. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had the hash brown pancakes and side of bacon.
Man,
So,
it was lovely.
Oh, it was lovely.
So,
Rodney had the boom box right at the door,
oh man,
playing the music,
yep.
Prince music all night long. Man,
Yep.
look, it was lovely, man.
Okay.
I was looking forward to it, and it didn't disappoint.
nah, hell nah, it didn't.
It didn't disappoint, man.
Mhm.
Of course, for the people who didn't get to make it, I mean, Kim Berry came through. Dwayne Tudor came through. Got the books. We signing the books. I mean, he was signing the books for everybody that bought a copy, or if you had a copy that you already had
Right.
purchased.
Right.
He was signing, and we met this group from across the pond over there.
Oh yeah.
Over there in Paris.
Yep.
That we kind of got hooked up with, and we talked to, took pictures with, my girl Geneva. So Geneva came through looking good.
Yes.
Even though she's probably what?
Yes.
8 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant.
6 or
Man.
7 at least.
Yeah, she was looking awesome. Gave me butterflies. And we just had a good time, man. I mean, said it was constant flow back and forth from there were basically, I would say, there was the main area if for all the OG, what I call the OG Prince fans that went to Paisley Park after dark, whatever, and went to Paisley when Prince was alive, and go down to Perkins. The back room where everybody normally try to sit was basically the VIP area, basically. But the area we was in was supposedly like, you know what I'm saying, it's the opposite side. So it's kind of like it was two VIP areas, but the overflow of people, when we get up, go to the, like we see, you go to the restroom or you go to the front to ask for something, it was a constant, what I call interaction with the other people that came through the party with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was off the chain. When we first got there, we rolled in, and I do believe Eric and Amber were already there.
Yeah, they were there already.
They were already there.
Had everything set up, looking lovely in the back. You know what I'm saying? And we had the waitress. Our waitress was the bomb.
Oh yeah.
She was great. Took our orders. She kept it moving, man. She was on point.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot her name. I know I have wrote it down at Perkins because I want to give her a shout out, but unfortunately, I forget. So, let me see. My favorite part of the night. I mean, we did everything. I mean, we did the Q dog step through the atomic dog through the whole restaurant. We did that.
Yes, we did.
Got a little line going, you know what I'm saying? So it was just fun. I mean, and I didn't know Rodney was going. Even when he announced that he was doing it, I was like, this could be an annual event.
Oh yeah.
Because Perkins ain't go. As long as Perkins doesn't go anywhere or get shut down or something up there in Chanhassen.
Right. Knock on
people
wood.
always going to that Perkins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially after anything Paisley or an event, most people stay out there anyway. At the hotel. So it's just something that really, to me, should be every year. So
yes,
I'm glad that he's doing it again next year. So off the chain, man. Like I said, off the chain. I was hyped all night, even after I emotionally drained from the Prince Target Center show.
Right. It was uplifting.
It got my energy back going.
Mm-hmm.
My blood started flowing.
Coffee was off the hook. Coffee was the bomb, dude.
Bomb. And he had a booth set up, where you could purchase some PRN alumni merchandise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah, I copped the hat.
I copped the shirt. And
and shout out to Audrey with 365. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was in the building.
Shout out to Audrey.
Yeah. Shout out to Audrey.
We had Jilly Jill was there.
Jill
Kim Garcia.
Lisa Lincoln. Shout out.
He was in the building.
Was there. Michelle was there. Michelle King from Indianapolis was there. I mean, the whole.
Shari.
Shari was there. We just had a ball, man. We had a ball. And for those of you who didn't make it, when next year when Rodney put the list down and say RSVP as soon as possible.
Right.
You better RSVP as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But we had a ball. Michael Dean came through. I mean, we took again, Mr. Christopher from Funkatopia came through.
Right.
And then we all hooked up, took a picture together, man. I mean, it was just all love, man. It was all love. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the coolest events I've been to.
Yeah.
That what you would call creative. It was very creatively done. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't think to throw an event like that at a restaurant. Then you got music too, and you're playing Prince music.
Right.
I mean, Sexy MF was played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I heard Sexy MF up, and I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was, I mean, 18 and over. I mean, come on, man. You in Perkins listening to Prince, man. Come on.
Right.
You don't get no better than that.
Yeah. Also, Mayor Denny, he came through.
Yep, he came through.
Again, yeah, Mayor Denny support. You know, mingle with everybody as usual.
Yeah.
He stayed. I mean, like I said, every time he shows up, he stays. He participates. You know, he just don't come in and say, "What's up, man?" You know, and 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, he gone.
Right.
No, he's there. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Mayor Denny, who's quickly becoming one of my favorite people. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's quickly becoming one of my faves. So, you know, shout out to him, and hopefully, you know, when we go back, we hook up with Mr. Denny and his beautiful, lovely wife, and we party, go to Perkins, get some old damn pancakes. Perkins is off the chain. That chain has some Perkins, the best Perkins I've ever been to.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I go, every freaking time,
Flawless.
I have a ball. Yeah, so
Pancakes are on point. Man.
So.
They do. Hey, man, look, like I said, the coffee, you know, and I don't know if it's the setup, because a lot of Perkins have the setup, you know, where when you go to the counter to pay for your food, I mean, they got the sweets right there. So when you looking down, you're like, oh my God, I might want to take something to go. I mean, because the sweets is off the chain too, you know. Because I do think, like I said, I had a purple cupcake, but I couldn't eat it because I just ate the pancakes. Like, man, I can't eat this, you know. And I do believe, I forgot who took it. Who got? I don't know if it was Lisa Lincoln or something. I think she took it and ate it. But man, the sweets is off the chain.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can see why Prince rolled up on, you know what I'm saying? Roll down to Perkins, get him some pancakes, man. But them pancakes is off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so other than that, you know, Sanji showed up again from Purple Funk San Francisco. Everybody was like I said, it's one of the type of events where it felt like a reunion of some sort. You know, like you seeing people that you've communicated with online, never met them, but they know your face, you know their face, and it's all love. And it was like, you know, like boom, you know, everybody was pretty much, like I said, on that high from the Target Center. And even some people that didn't go to the Target Center show came through. You know, so like I said, next year when it jump off, the people who didn't show, I advise you to try to get in the event by any means necessary that's legal.
Get in where you fit in.
Get where you fit in.
Where you fit in, baby.
All right, y'all. So that's night 3.
3. Yes.
Celebration 2018.
Yes.
Another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. Shout out to Paisley for throwing together that concert. Shout out to 365 for putting on a great pancake man. Look, that wasn't no pancake. That was a breakfast event, boy.
Right.
Yo.
You know, and all the people that we met, you know what I'm saying, that we didn't really get the chance to shout out because there's too many. But you know, I mean, again, you know, Michael Dean coming through, supporting Mayor Denny, Geneva, Kim Berry, Mr. Christopher from Funkatopia, my man Dwayne Tudall, you know what I'm saying, who was very sociable with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, real quick, shout out to Angel Chestnut and Maria T.
Angel Chestnut and Maria T is always, you know what I'm saying, supporting. Always. Because Angel took some mean pictures too. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I didn't know she was taking pictures, but she was catching everybody in the, like I said, in the moment.
Right.
And so when you look at the pictures, you can actually see the emotions of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was real, you know. So shout out to Angel. Angel doing her thing. And hey, that was it, man. Like I said, that's a night. I'm chalking that up. That's in my top 10.
Oh,
you know. That's in my top 10, man, as far as events from the first time I ever went to Paisley all the way through now. You know. So, hey, again, Rodney Fitzgerald, you did a hell of a job, bruh. Hell of a job.
Yeah. Salute.
Salute.
So, hey, that was day 3.
So, this one for the books. We are the Purple Underground.
I'm L Boogie.
I'm Micah, a.k.a. CMS.
And I'm P. Ross, hashtag Raccoon Hunter.
Oh, yeah. And this is the Underground. So
Purple
be on the lookout for video 4, part 4, day number 4, coming soon.
Coming soon. Right at you.
Peace.
Peace.
Much love, everyone.